My soul is thirsting, my body pines for you, like a dry, weary land without water. So I gaze on you in the sanctuary to see your strength and your glory. I was under no illusions as to what I was entering into. I knew priesthood would be challenging. I went to seminary to get this niggle out of my system, and that was my plan. I didn't envisage it bringing me this far. I remember when I told my family that I was going to go to seminary to try and see if I had a vocation and friends. I was dreading it, but everyone was very supportive. The relationship between priests is important because you're working as a diocese, you're working as a brethren, as a family, as a community.
There's such a closeness, there's such a fraternity, a friendship, a bond with your brother priest. They are your brothers. You know you can turn to any of them. That the priesthood has such an important and essential voice in society. The thing I remember most about my ordination day, I guess the thing that really struck me, yes, certainly that the prostration was a very humbling moment, a very special moment when you lie prostrate, you know, on the marble of the cathedral just before the laying on of hands. But I think, yeah, it was that moment of laying on of hands, I suppose, just the sense of that gesture of the bishop, not just the bishop, but all the priests of the diocese and those visiting priests, just one by one laying their hands on your head, just that gesture that goes right back to the apostles.
You don't have to be a priest to do a lot of what I do, but priesthood is a very specific way of being in persona Christi, to be Christ for people in the midst of their daily lives. That's what faith is, belonging to a community, a family, just a sense of belonging to something bigger than ourselves. Our world offers us a lot of things that, I suppose, promote the self, but at the cost of depth and at the cost of meaning.
If there's one thing I've sort of learned to appreciate as a priest this last several years, is the fact that life's difficult. No matter what you do, no matter who you are, what your vocation is, life isn't easy, and our life of faith isn't easy. Do I believe in God? Absolutely, yes, of course. I have my faith in God, but ultimately it's an act of faith as well. One of my favourite stories in the Gospels, one of the favourite encounters, is the man who comes to Jesus asking for healing for his son. And Jesus challenges him. Jesus asks him, you know, do you believe I can do this? Do you believe in me? And of course, the man's response is, yes, Lord, I believe. Help my unbelief. And if there's something, I suppose, that can sum up our intimate, our personal relationship with the Lord at times, it's that prayer, I believe, help my unbelief. There's that mixture of faith and doubt.
I wouldn't want a God that forces his way into my life or forces anyone to believe. I wouldn't want people to believe out of fear. Some people are trapped because they fear hell and things like that. I want people to believe because it's the right thing to do. It's where they find meaning and purpose. So if Jesus was here today, he'd just encourage people to look inside yourself. Find your true core, because your true core is goodness, truth, beauty, love. Your true core is God.